We're here live, streaming from the Aquatic Centre in Sia. Only joking.
It's 11 o'clock.
Can't go to the beach, so we're bringing the beach to home. Woohoo!
Really sorry we're closed. Sorry. We'll be back.
We'll see you in the summer. Go through. Can't we get excited?
It's about 15 minutes for one lot to roast. Yeah, cash like.
Yours is actually a bit louder, weirdly, than mine, so you can definitely afford to. Right, so we're going. No, we're not going. Rolling. And rolling.
Bonsoir.
Good evening, everyone. I mean, it could be good morning, it could be good afternoon.
Good morning, good evening,
Good
and good night.
And middle of the night, as it was for me the other day when I woke up with toothache. But anyway, we won't go there because no one
Not
wants to hear
straight
about
away. People don't want to give you sympathy before you've even said who you are.
We don't want to hear about that. So, where are we, Linda? We're welcome.
You're not asking me, are you? It's rhetorical again, isn't it? You're just putting my name in there for fun.
Where are we, Linda?
We're in our house.
Welcome to our house. And
Hashtag
welcome.
stay home, stay safe, save the NHS.
This is lockdown. And this is only our second podcast in the lockdown season,
Epic
which
fail.
is terrible, isn't it? It's terrible. We honestly,
It is a fail.
we'll come on to that later. But welcome. Thank you for joining us. We're actually video podcasting for the first time ever today.
Yeah.
So
I've got full makeup on
if you,
for staying at home.
oh, I thought it was for me. So if you've not tuned into our podcast before, welcome. And we're just
Welcome.
wanting to chat over coffee and fun, and just the experience of coffee is what it's all about. But really, it's just chatting about life, and that's what coffee facilitates. Really, chatting about life.
Yeah. Chat with your mates, as it was in the old days. Do you remember? Before,
two of
in the
us.
before days.
So forgive us if you're catching us on YouTube, we've got a couple of mics. That's just to try and up the quality on the podcast bit. We don't. It seems a bit.
I thought we were
excessive.
pretending to be pop stars. Oh,
Oh dear,
Gutted.
We're not trying to be T4 on the beach or anything like that. We're
what?
not cool enough for that.
to what?
Do you remember T4 on the beach? They were always the coolest dudes.
T4 on the beach, yeah. Well,
Growing up, I always thought, oh man, they're so cool. You can never be that cool.
I go back a bit further than that, don't I?
Oh, go on.
Well, it would have been like...
Jimmy... no.
Yeah, Timmy
I was
Mallet.
going to say something older, just to be
Timmy
funny.
Mallet, going live. Ooh, I could crush a grape,
Bill
Stu
and-
Francis.
Bill and Ben?
I remember Mr. Ben and Bagpuss, just about.
Wow, I don't remember them. So anyway, we are...
Living on a
where
knife
are we
edge.
at the moment? Let's
We
just
are-
put context, because if you might listen to this or watch this at a
We are
different
is it week 5 of
time. No, it must be longer.
enforced lockdown?
It feels like year 2.
No, I think it's 5 because we've done 3 and had a review and doing a further 3 and then next week we find out if we're doing a further 3. So I'm sure we're on week 5.
Right, okay. So we've been in lockdown for a while, and during week 1, yeah, we managed to record a bit of podcasts on week 1, didn't we?
Gosh, yeah. That was a while ago.
And we did touch on the initial feelings of
Yeah,
weirdness, what's going
closing
on.
the cafe.
We got some cafes we've had to close, and we've got a coffee roastery, the small business that we've managed to keep open, but basically all our staff are furloughed apart from us. So that was when we just entered in.
Yeah.
Now, few weeks later.
Whatever, how many years have gone on since then.
And how are you feeling, Linda?
Ah, it's mixed, isn't it?
What's mixed?
It's like, what's that? There's that, I should know the guy's name really. There's that phrase going around about how people have said we're all in the same boat, and he's like, well, we're not in the same boat, we're just in the same storm. And how sometimes it's like,
I like that.
You're just in a different vessel, and maybe a different vessel on a different day. So some days it's good, you feel like you nail it a bit, get a few things done, take some stuff off the list, feel like you can see the end. Another day it's like, oh my goodness. I feel like I get Groundhog Day sometimes when I wake up, of like, I think I've gone
Good
beyond
morning, good afternoon.
yeah, I've gone beyond like, what are we doing today? Because that's just not a question anymore, is it?
Yeah.
So that's weird. So yeah, weird feeling.
It's strange. I think particularly, we were chatting over the weekend, weren't we, about how one of the things we appreciate is where we live. We've never really explored enough where we live. I don't know if you found that, walking from home rarely happened for anything before. It's so sad, isn't it? It's just really odd how it takes this to do it. But I mean, we've obviously walked.
Well, we're in a village, aren't we, that's got a pub, and the pub's shut, and that's it. There's no shops, no takeaways, no post office, nothing else. There's no real reason. You don't even just walk for milk or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So
there's never ever an excuse to go out, which is what we like to give ourselves to go out often.
Beer. We do go to the pub normally. We do a walk.
Exactly.
Go to the pub.
I was thinking in that for you, Linda, is that I think you particularly love us when we get to weekends. You love us to get out and have fun.
Yeah.
And so it must be. Is that quite weird for you then that we haven't been able to do that?
I think I like us to get out and get away and have fun, because if I'm in, all I think about is everything that he's doing at home. So I can't sit down at home normally and switch off, because it's like, this needs doing this. And I think we're in the school life of like, get up, get them out the door, get to work, pick them up from there. Who are you picking up from there? Who's going to this club? Well, who's having tea? Who's had tea at school? Who's had tea with grandma? Get them into bed in turns. What have they done? And when you're on that for like 5 days and you get to Saturday, and it's like there's still washing, and there's still a dishwasher to do again, and it's just so constant. So I think
it's more escape that.
I think that now that that's slowed down, well, it hasn't slowed down. Maybe I've slowed down because all the jobs are there, but it's less intense, isn't it? Because you choose when you rush about, and you don't really rush. It's not rushed, is it? We do a bit of everything, a bit of washing between us, a bit of. So the house is messy, and I'm less bothered because we've just got to live here. So I think it's taken the pressure off needing to get away to switch off.
It's really strange. I don't think I work best with like schedules really that way. So I think the pressure of, well, this kid's got to be there for this club, and then this kid's got to be there for that club, and then you've got to do that, and then whereas actually,
well, let's be honest, you drive past school when you're taking them to school,
well,
because you forget to drop them off.
It's an 8-minute drive, and there's a lot that goes through your head in 8 minutes, isn't
I don't know how you do it weekly.
Quite often the kids will just not tell me as I get to school, so that I drive past and go, Dad, you done it again, you got to the lights, and I'm like, oh man, I've got to.
How do you do that weekly though? Not
honestly,
think,
because by the time 8 minutes has passed and my head is going, what's in the day today, you then kind of think, I'm just driving to work, don't you?
I just not. Yeah, you are a space cadet.
Anyway,
it's
not
incredible.
been any of that. So
no.
So it's kind of strange, isn't it? I feel like the first week to 10 days when we last podcast felt like it had gone like a bit like going on holiday, where every day takes a really long time, and it's kind of going somewhere new. Like we went to Uganda last year and visited some coffee farmers, and we were only actually in there for 4 days.
Yeah.
Like we did a lot of travel. It was obviously 2 days travel each side and stuff. It was just a week, because it's all we could manage with the kids being kindly looked after at home.
Yeah.
Which was very jammy. But
I know.
Was it 4 days? And it just feels like, looking back, that was ages. It did not feel like 4 days at all.
Yeah, because you make so many memories, don't you? There's so much to recall.
When it's all new, yeah. So that first week I remember getting to the end of that first week and saying, I think we were just sat there going, man, this is going to take forever, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it has sped up. That's my kind of reflections on the last 4 weeks, and probably why we haven't done any of this chatting with you guys, is because it just feels like life suddenly disappeared as well. Like we were doing subscription coffee, like which is a really busy time of the month ago, and now we're around to it again. It's like, so that's kind of cool. I guess it's kind of good that life feels a bit more normal in this weirdness. But
yeah.
What's one of the what else has been going on? What do you reckon? So
I thought your highlight might be like, spending time with me.
Yeah, it's been a real highlight, having more time. I feel like we've almost got a little bit less time.
Yeah, we have got less time.
To be honest, I'll be really honest. I just think
You try.
I think life's busier than it ever has been at the moment. I don't feel like
it's like 9:20, isn't it, before we get
I mean, and then all day I'm thinking, oh, we could do this, we could chat to Linda about this,
yeah,
we could
watch this film,
let's dream about this, let's spend some time chatting about this thing, this new exciting idea at work. You get to it and it's just like, oh yeah, I'm so tired. But it's a delight having family and everything.
It is. We're very lucky. There's a lot of situations out there that are nothing like this and that are really hard. So
grateful that we're well, we're fit and well, and we're managing to stay pretty isolated, so we're not having to be exposed to this pretty horrific illness. So in many ways, very grateful. And I think, and then you kind of, we love tuning into different churches. We go to a local church, and we have been trying out some different churches just for fun. And
without having to drive.
You don't have to drive, actually. I was thinking actually it'd be quite fun to see where other people have been attending, like how many miles away, if you look at how many miles away your church is. But then there was one you were saying the other day, he was like, oh, we've spent all week just with so much time reflecting, and it's those kind of things where you're like, that's so not our life at all. And we're just not, at the moment, it's try and be really present for 4 kids who really love and delight having us more, which is great, but being present the whole time and not thinking about work, but also trying to keep a business going at the same time, and all the bits that are involved with that, from ensuring that everyone's getting paid correctly and applying for this and doing this and dealing with all the stuff that goes on, which is so important. And I'm so itching to do the work side as well. That's the weird thing, isn't it? We don't want to stop.
So at 11 a.m. Every morning since the first Monday of lockdown?
The first day. So that was whenever that was. But the first day after
we finished early though, didn't we?
We shut early, so it was then.
We did it from in the cafe. So maybe like the Thursday before, we decided that just to go live on Facebook. Our colleague Vicky talked about like making a community group on Facebook and having some way of customers and people connecting with us still when we're not there, which we thought was a brilliant idea. So we set that up. She set that up for us and kicked us off with a challenge of a dance for people to copy. And then I think day 2 we went live from in the cafe to show how we were.
I'll tell you why. It's because another person who joined, who's one of our regular customers and more importantly friends, Jen, suggested on a post, how about we all post pictures of our 11 a.m. coffee time?
That's right.
Just to kind of share an experience together. And actually we then jumped on that with a video. Well, you just jumped on, I think, on that first day.
Someone give me a clue.
I'm going to do a video of our coffee time and show everyone what we were doing, and we were cleaning up and stuff.
Yeah, and then it's just somehow, I think we've missed maybe 2. We've just done a photo. But otherwise we've done every day. Vicky and Ant have done some of the Thursdays for us. Yeah, we've been live only for kind of 10-15 minutes, isn't it? Every morning.
Enjoyed it anyway.
Except for Sundays, just to have one day where we don't have to think, what are we doing? We've enjoyed it. We're running out of content because what else is there to talk about? But we're just chatting. Almost as if we're in the cafe. We've definitely got customers on there, which is really nice.
Yeah, and I think we never really wanted to do content, do we? I think content helps to make it
it's something to chat about, exactly.
But we just wanted to show up, and actually we found people going, actually we really value it and really love hanging out, and we're like, wow, it's a privilege, we love to do that as well. So, and actually there's loads of us who would normally have just been in a cafe at some point during the day and are missing that, and so it was just a way of connecting with a bit of a fun kind of coffee twist to it. So we're going to actually, in this podcast, we're going to clip some highlights of some of our 11 a.m. coffee times that we've been doing. Cut out all the me rambling bits. You'll be pleased to hear.
What's left?
So we're going to do that, and I hope you enjoy as much as we have, just kind of looking back and kind of just going through those best bits of the 11 a.m. coffee times. If you haven't joined us yet,
Come and find us, yeah. Hello. Good morning, everybody. It's 11 o'clock. I don't know. Oh yeah, CLO Coffee at home. Don't be on your own. There's Peter. Hello, Peter. Ah, legend. Hi, Debbie. Quite a lot of cleaning. Got Christina, Susie. Everything is pulled out. Everything's out. Fridge is out. Yeah, we spend a lot of time looking at people's confused faces as to why we're shut. But we hope you're all well, having a good day. Enjoy the last days before school break up. Then we're doomed. Oh, someone's coming in for a coffee.
Let's find good ways to connect.
Hello. I'm really sorry we're closed. Sorry. We'll be back. We'll
See you in the summer. Hopefully. I'm in for
Hello,
us.
Becky. CLO Coffee keeping us going, yes. I'm thinking of taking one of these, the church flasks. I'm thinking of taking one home and just setting it up in the kitchen.
That's what we got today.
That will keep us going.
El Salvador today.
So yes, thank you for this 11 o'clock idea. We'll try and do this every day.
It's a great idea. Working at home as well, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, you'll be lucky. I've taken some milk up to Benedict's school today because the teachers are finding that they're finishing work and going to the supermarket and then there's no milk, so we've taken them like 20 bottles today. So that can all get distributed out. Taken my mum some for the freezer. Tried to get my mum set up on Skype. No chance. Can't get that working, so that's a plan for today. We're on! Hello!
Yay!
Good morning! Happy your day, Grace. Is it good?
Yeah.
This is going to be madness. Brace yourselves. Well, we might be fairly organised for the first one. We'll see. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Cara. Hi, Grace.
Hi,
Hi, Nick.
Oh, hi. Should we do a bit of cafetiere today? Because we thought sometimes you can be so used to trying different coffees that we just thought we'd show you the best way of getting the best out of specialty coffee, whether it's ours or it's from somewhere else. There's loads of great roasteries are posting some online. They really value your support at the moment, so it doesn't have to be just from us. But we are going to show you a cafetiere way of brewing good coffee. And not the really dark stuff, obviously that would be a bit different, but when you're doing a nice light roast of a really good quality coffee. This one's the Yogurchef today, which we've done. You can buy pre-ground from a lot of places as a cafetiere grind, or you can do your own grinder. As yesterday we did the V60. What we'd be looking for, excuse the jump, everyone decides to jump today. It's obviously an exciting moment to go Facebook Live. So what we're looking for is slightly coarser grind than the V60 probably, so it's just that it extracts a little bit more. And if you're using a cafetiere that is similar to this size, we're going to do about half a litre, so 500 ml. You want to use about 30 grams. So I've done a pre-ground in here.
Let's see how this goes.
This is always good workout actually.
Gram challenge.
Look, Grace, show them how you do the...
You do the coffee?
In fact, she prefers going the other way because it's easier to do it where you don't grind. Brooke's very good at it. This is our morning workout. Right, let's go. So we're going to put in, again, use your home scales. These are the ones we have at home. So you just set it to 0 and you want to put in about 30 grams to do about half a litre, or you adjust to the size of your cafetiere. So we've got 32 there, so we would just then... That would be about the right for about half a litre. So about 60 grams to about a litre is a really good way of doing it. And then you want to just put in about 50 ml of water onto that. And we're just going to bloom it. This is just off the boiled water. I boiled it about 5 minutes ago, just so it just goes a little bit cooler, just get some of that sweetness through on the coffee flavours. And then we would...
Sorry.
Forgive us, we just thought this would be quite fun just to show you how to do it, because sometimes people don't get the best out of the coffee and think it's a bit weak or just a bit right. And so we just thought this is a great opportunity to show you how we would make it. And hopefully you get the best. And I'm a massive believer this can be really simple. It does not have to be complicated. Look, if you want to get really geeky on coffee, you can. And I know this is where Linda zones out. But
I love coffee. It just makes me laugh.
It's so simple. The barrier to drinking good coffee is you think it's really complicated. It's not. So all we want to do is 30 grams. We'll do it for about 30 seconds. You want to have about 50 ml over it. And then we want to pour the rest of the 500 ml over that 30 grams of coffee, and that can be as slow or steady as you want, but it's good to get the lid on so it keeps that heat in, because then we're going to brew for about 4 minutes. So once we've got that, and then what we would do is just put the lid on, get it ready, and then that would just hopefully keep a bit of the heat in while it brews for about 4 minutes. Don't go longer than 5 minutes ever, it would just start to get stale. In fact, ideally pour it, once you've plunged it after the 4 minutes, try and pour it out as quick as you can, because that way it won't over stew and all that kind of stuff like tea and all the rest of it. Enjoy.
Over stew.
And then also some people, because we've had lots of different groups, like we've had jigsaw groups in our cafe that have been running and doing jigsaws and enjoying that, and we've had things like knit and natters, and you probably have this in your local cafe if you're not near to one of ours. You probably do this as well, and you're probably really missing it. So what we thought is if you do them at home and then post them online, and we'd love to just connect in a really simple way. So let's do that if we can, and let's stay connected in this weird time. But
just a quick note for anyone who listens to the podcast, we've actually got #Keith watching live.
Oh, #Keith's on trending.
Hello, #Keith.
Any of your problems, he can do it remotely. He can answer remotely, but probably not come to your house.
Hello.
Right, good morning,
Good
children.
morning.
Good morning, Mr. Castle.
That's right, I'm Mr. Castle from now on. Thank you very much.
Brooke, what are you starting with today?
Lego.
Lego. Cara, very busy over there.
I'm actually doing
Maths.
No. We're doing coffee school. This is just barista training. We don't have to do everything else.
Okay,
Doesn't matter.
then.
We're just doing.
Grace, what are you doing
school.
today?
Where's all the coffee?
So I hope you've got some things planned. We've started growing some peas for when we run out of food. I'm not sure how much that's going to feed us, but we've got some going. That's it.
So I hope all the mums were tuned into the PE.
The mum, she's such a classic. It's not like he's fit or anything.
What's his name? Body coach?
Joe Wicks. It's Joe Wicks.
So that's who he is. I now know. Alright, I've never seen him before, but I'm watching.
Well, you might be in that shape by the end of this 12 weeks. You never know. Get working out.
You hope. That means I've got to do it.
Yeah.
I thought you were meant to just watch school, like just sit and watch. So I was just sitting watching, but I didn't quite enjoy it as much as you.
Oh dear. Hello Susie, hi Christina, hi staff team. Hope you're enjoying not having to clean CLO. All our best laid plans, we were going to really deep clean everywhere. We got quite a lot done, so that's good, but I've got a lot of painting wishes I want to get done in there. I know Catherine, getting told. Catherine's saying, go and do it, Nick. Nick should definitely do a workout. Here he is.
Hang on, I'm back.
Yeah, Susie, we were saying about homeschooling. Fun times. We've really not got hold of the bull with any horns here. We've had a slow start this morning. But thankfully, we've got quite keen children. So they're getting on.
I mean, you've been on the phone in this. I don't know. I think that's the reality, but
working.
No,
something.
no. They kind of are for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
like that. A friend put on a post about how teachers are saying it's so important to let kids get bored, and I know it sounds like a complete cop out, but I remember being a kid, and I look back and I think the times when I got bored, I'm so grateful that I was allowed to, because it really does release creativity, isn't it? And I think sometimes we try and feel stuff too much, and that's my answer to why we're not going to have a timetable.
I do wonder if we'll come out of this time having like got to know our kids better and spend more time with them and get wound up with them and everything, but do family for those weeks, and then like what if the scientists all come out and go, look at the impact that 12 weeks had on that generation in a positive way, and we're more connected and grounded, and maybe we'll get like really good teenage years, you never know, because they're so connected to us and love us forever. Okay, it's going a bit far now. Right, see you all soon.
Bye.
See ya.